Namaste and welcome, day 5, feeling alive. How are you today? Today I've got the Prada feeling, and today our theme is energy. So energy, like the flow of the breath, can be gentle and light, it can be powerful, and that's what we're going to play with today. We're going to start on the mat, lying down with the knees bent and the feet down. So I'll see you there. So, feet are on the ground, hands down by the sides of the body. We're going to take the tail and lengthen down towards the end of the mat, or that way. Lovely long spine. Push with your feet, lift, breathing in, and as you're breathing out, lower. Settle your back down, bring your hands onto your tummy. Nice gentle breath to the belly and a nice gentle breath out. And just take 2 more there, breathing into the belly and slowly breathing out, and then 1 more in your own time. Gorgeous. Bringing the hands down by the side of the body once again, and we're going to start, see if we can lift up through the tail all the way to the top. Option here is to lift one leg or not, that's okay. Roll all the way back down and then up again, and maybe the other leg, and then all the way back down. Lovely. From here, bring the knees to the chest, give yourself a little wiggle, waking up the energy in the body. You might rock side to side, and then if you like, you can crisscross your feet, catch them and roll all the way up and down till you come to sit, or you can roll to the side, knees together, and come to sit. And let's come into our cobbler pose. So bringing some energy into the hips, the feet, soles of the feet come together, back is nice and long, and we do a little butterfly there with the legs. Gorgeous. Woo, we feeling a bit energized? Maybe not, maybe still sleepy. How are you feeling? Let's shake out the hands. Shake, shake, shake. Give the head and the neck a little shake and a little wiggle. And then we're going to move over onto all fours. So you can crisscross the knees and roll if that's working for you, or you can come to the side onto all fours. And we're meeting in our tabletop pose. Remember those froggy fingers? Ah, lovely. Sway the hips a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of nice movement here. If you like, you can make circles. Gorgeous. Option to continue with that if that's just what feels right for you today, if that's what's going to serve you best. Or we can curl the toes on the right foot, slide the heels away, and then extend out through the left arm into this lovely crouching tiger. Replace the hand, replace the knee, and off we go to the other side. And then bringing it back down again. And again, if you see how you're feeling here, stretching it all out again. And then bringing it back down again. So the inhale is that extension. And the exhale back to center. Okay, from here, if there's another option, stretch it all out. And as you exhale, you bring it to center, bend your knee in towards you, curl your spine and arch your back. As you inhale, stretch it all out in front. Very good. Maybe you do 2 more of those. Maybe you keep the hand down and just do the leg. If the balance is a bit off, see how you're going. Gorgeous little spider on my mat. I'm sorry if that triggers anyone. I love them. My mummy used to call them money spiders. And then we're going to replace that hand back down. We're back on our all fours. How are you doing? Give it a little wiggle. If you've been doing your circles and you're like, no, I don't want to do that, that's fine too. Option to come to hare pose at any time. This is your practice, your morning. But I'm going to go on over to the other side. So stretching out the left leg, right arm. That's it. And then bringing both down. And just like that, stretching it all the way out. Keep that long low back and all the way down. And then one more, and then we're going to bring in the curl. So bending the knee if you want to curl up to your, like a cat spine, and then inhale, extend everything. And again, you can do that with one hand on the, with the hand on the ground. All right, cheeky, stop, I'm doing a video. And then the next time you come all the way down, you're back on your all fours. She's telling me there's another dog there. And we're going to move up into our downward dog. So curling the toes on, we're bringing the energy today, sinking the hips back, then lifting off and up into your downward dog. Let's paddle out the feet. Oh, lovely. Now you can come down onto all fours to step forwards, or we can just step forwards with the right foot, the left knee down, and we're inhaling all the way back up into our extended lunge. Lovely. Make new friends. And then from here, we're going to step forwards up the mat. So curling the back toes and stepping forwards into our forward fold. Bend the knees a lot. That's it. And then we can see if we can set the sit bones up a little higher. Okay, now bend the knees a lot. Hands to the heart and stretch up to the sky. Whee! We're here. And then bringing the hands back down, bend the knees a lot. And folding forwards and down again into your forward fold. Gorgeous. Step the left leg back. We're back here into this lovely lunge. Bringing both hands down, stepping back again. And this time, you know, you can come to your plank or your table. And then we're going to lower our knees down and sink our hips back, all the way back down the mat. Just to have a lovely stretch from the hands to the hips. Come up into table or downward dog, and we're making our way over with the left leg stepping forward into that lunge. So you can bring the knee down first if you like, and stretching up through both hands, gorgeous. And then both hands all the way down again. Curl the toes on the back leg and step forwards. Back into our forward fold, bend the knees, hands to the heart, bringing the energy, pushing it up to the sky. Lovely. Hands to the heart, bend the knees, fold forwards and down. Gorgeous. This time left leg goes back and stretching up to the sky. We're going to bring the left hand down. Doesn't really matter if you do the other side either, it doesn't matter. And we're going to see if we can come into a little twist here. So lifting the right hand up into like kind of a windmill and stretching it up to open to the side, and keep going all the way around and back down, body facing forwards. So we can step back, little challenge maybe to step back into plank, but you can keep the knee down if you need to. And we're in our plank for a breath. And if you're in plank, lower the knees, and then we're going to slide down onto the belly. I know this can be a tough one. See if you can bring the chest, the chin, and then release the feet. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale. Lengthen everything, lower it back down. Push with the hands to come back up onto the knees if you like, or straight up into downward dog. We're used to doing it that way. And then we'll meet again in downward dog. And we're going to step forward with the left leg. So the right knee can come down. Left leg forward, and we're into our lunge, stretching up through both hands. Morning! And then as we bring those hands down, let her say hi. We'll do this lovely twist on the other side. So left hand is going to come all the way up, opening out and circling all the way around and back down. Now both hands on the floor, curl the toes, and we're stepping forwards into our lovely forward fold. Lovely. Bend the knees, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, and up you come. Volcano. Gorgeous. So we're working in towards doing some sun salutes for World Yoga Day on the 21st, or for any day. But for now, let's do some little bit of dynamic bouncing. Yeah. My timer is gone, so I'll check the time. Doing okay. All right. So, starting in the in mountain pose, feet parallel, bringing the hands together. And we're going to sit and then stretch up. And then sit in and stretch up. That's it. And sit in and stretch up. Lovely. Give the legs a little shake. Give the arms a little shake. Bring the hands onto the hips. Find a point to balance on. Lift up through one leg. All the way up. On all the way down. And this time slide it back behind you. And see, can you stretch that foot back behind you? Very good. Bringing it through again. And then all the way back down. All right, same thing on the other side. Give the foot a little wiggle. Lift the knee in. Stretch it all the way back behind you. And then all the way in again. And then all the way back behind you. And then back to center. Super. Taking both hands down by the sides of the body. Bend the knees, stretch up, make a big circle. Lovely. And then hands down to the center. Let's take the feet out a little bit wider. Very good. A little wiggle with the hips, circling one way and then the other. Hopefully feeling like energized in the body. Bend the knees, sit in, sit in, sit in. And then stretch up, open up. Yay, I'm here today. Friday feeling. 1, 2, 3. And another one. 1, 2, 3. One final one. Sit in. And sit down as deep as you can this time. And off we go. Maybe even jump. Woo! It's a Friday feeling. Very nice. Now, a little bit of side stretch. And we're going to come into a standing pose here. So, bringing the big toes in to get towards each other. We're going to lift and rotate the right foot all the way out at 90 degrees. Stretch out through the arms. Hips come back and we extend over as far as we can. Now that front arm is going to come down and the other one all the way up into triangle pose. Give it a stretch. Super. Bend that front knee. Push off. Back to center. Hands to the hips. Let's turn the toes in on that back foot and out on our left foot now. So all of that leg pointing that direction. Super. A little bend in the knee to begin maybe. Stretch the arms out. Extend over as far as you can. Let the hips come back to your right. And then you're going to bring that left hand down and the right hand all the way up to the ceiling. Lovely. And then from here, to come out, bending that front knee. We're not hanging around today. We're stretching back up to center. And then the hands coming in to the heart. Turn that front foot. Very good. Bringing the hands onto the hips. Let's heel, toe, those feet together. Very nice. Good work. And from here, we're just going to make our way back down onto the mat. So inhale, extending up. Imagine gathering all that energy, bringing it down through the center. Bend the knees deeply and fold forwards into your forward fold. Fingertips onto your mat. Take one leg back, the other leg back. Bring the knee down, coming into like a table. But then we're taking the knees out wide to give ourselves space in the belly and sinking the hips back down into this lovely child's pose. And one hand on top of the other. And the forehead down, or fists, or straight down onto the mat if that feels okay for you. Allowing yourself this few moments to just root and ground all that lovely energy. I am here. I am enough. Your letter for today is E. Energy, enough. I am enough. Now when you're ready, bringing both hands down to support you, push yourself back up into seated. Now you can feel free to stay on the mat, do another little bit yourself if you're enjoying it. But I'm going to let you go on with your day. Big stretch up. Let's take the hands together all the way down to the heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lots and lots of yoga love. Have a great day.